Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new FanBoyPotion video for WWE 2K16. It is another episode of WWE Universe Mode, and I just wanted to address a couple of things right away before we get to the episode itself. First of all, thank you for over 330 likes on the last episode. Let's shoot for 350 for this week. Hopefully, we can get that goal. And with that in mind, also, I did want to explain something. One thing that I wanted to clarify was that some people asked, when we're going through these matches, and I basically simulate the match and we find out somebody has been victorious, how am I talking about the match in details? Well, what I'm trying to do is trying to come up with some storylines, trying to make an actual cohesive story so that there's more interest between the matches. Because if we have matches just for the sake of matches, we'd be doing what WWE often does right now on TV, which is boring. It's unfortunate. There's no stakes. There's no reason for why these competitors are fighting. So I'm trying to give it some context and kind of add some color to it so that it's more intriguing. So hopefully that clarifies things for those of you that were inquiring. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are just a mere 2 weeks away from Extreme Rules. Of course, the card is shaping up to be substantially cool. I mean, we've got Dean Ambrose versus Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship Finals. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm definitely intrigued to find out how that whole thing goes. Bray Wyatt and Cesaro have been going back and forth. We'll see if they actually end up having a match at Extreme Rules, but it's been going back and forth between those two, so definitely intrigued to see how that will go further down the line. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens will wrestle one-on-one to determine the next number one contender for the WWE Championship, because of course Seth Rollins will be defending his title against Brock Lesnar, so that will be of course a very interesting match. I apologize for laughing. That's probably offensive to Seth Rollins, but we'll see how he can do, because defending is probably a bit too far I went with that, but we'll see. Hopefully he can do better this time than he did when him and Brock Lesnar last encountered went one-on-one and encountered each other. The other thing, or the other matchups set to go, is going to be Nikki Bella versus Paige. That's going to be an awesome match. I'm very much looking forward to finding out which one of those lovely ladies will be walking away victorious. And on top of all that, there is a tag team championship match as well between the New Day versus Stardust and Goldust. So that being said, here we go, guys. We are kicking things off on Monday Night Raw as Kevin Owens takes on Jim Taxi. Yeah. What a tough competition he got, huh? Well, I guess the Authority is kind of making it a bit easier, kind of picking their favorite for who they would like to be and to see as the next number one contender, as Kevin Owens gets a local competitor to face off against him. He defeats him in record time, very quickly. The match did not even go on for 2 minutes. So a very quick match between these two. Kevin Owens looking very dominant. But of course, there could have been some tougher competition, let's put it that way, and we'll see what he can do against Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. Next up after that, we've got the Bella Army, fully operational, in full force, I should say. Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Alicia Fox take on Paige, Emma, and Natalya, and once again, Paige has Nikki Bella's number. She is able to once again pin the champ. This is a big deal. I mean, Paige has got an incredible amount of momentum going into Extreme Rules. I think it's going to be a very tough battle for Nikki, but I guess time will tell, and we'll see how that goes as we get closer and closer, and of course to the match itself at Extreme Rules. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Mr. Goldust is still out, still recovering from that injured leg, but he will be there at Extreme Rules, and tonight the New Day talks, I should say, the Authority into making a 3-on-1 handicap match. They say, well, if Stardust is such a show-off and he can take on anybody in the New Day, why doesn't he take the whole New Day on at once? Stardust did successfully take on the New Day in a 2-on-1 situation, if you remember previously, but tonight, he was just unable to. I mean, a 3-on-1 odds that's tough. That is very tough, and I don't think anybody expected Stardust to walk away from that victorious. And then in our co-main event of the evening, Mr. Seth Rollins has to really prove himself here tonight as he takes on Mark Henry. Lots of people questioned Seth Rollins, and lots of people questioned his competition. He takes on Mark Henry tonight, and in a very, very impressive match, back and forth between Henry, the powerhouse, and Seth Rollins, the much more agile force. The WWE Champion comes out victorious after the pedigree on Mark Henry, the 1, the 2, the 3, and Seth Rollins moves on with lots of momentum, just as Brock Lesnar had defeated Cesaro last week. And in our main event of the evening, it will be Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Roman Reigns, of course, also put into a match, just like Kevin Owens had a match earlier on tonight, and what I would say, personally, much lesser competition. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, has to face off against one of the toughest men on the current WWE Raw roster, and that's Sheamus. So let's see who can take this one. Sheamus, of course, building some momentum over the last few weeks. Very, very, very impressive, and we'll see if he can get the job done here tonight in Houston, Texas. If he defeats Roman Reigns, that's a huge feather in his cap, or in his mohawk, and he is going to be definitely viable for a #1 contenders spot in the hopefully very near future. So here we go. Roman Reigns has already made his entrance. We are now waiting for the arrival of the Irishman. Here comes Sheamus. He's ready to defeat and bring the fight to Roman Reigns. Fella! There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus is ready to rock, and he is ready to roll. Ooh, all right, let's see where this one goes. Sheamus versus Roman Reigns, one-on-one. Also did want to clarify, do I play characters in these matches? Yes, I do. I control usually one of the characters where I select them right there, so keep that in mind. All right, and here we go. Oh, and Roman Reigns with a big clothesline to Sheamus right off the bat. Sheamus talking a big game online on Twitter. He was tweeting Roman Reigns all week after we found out that these two were going at it. And he was just relentless with letting Roman Reigns know that come Monday Night Raw, Sheamus would be walking away and taking Roman Reigns' spot, which he doesn't feel like he earned as it is, because he's been essentially pushed into this position due to his quote-unquote look, as he has said. Uh-oh. Look at this, though, now. Sheamus with the Irish whip, and he goes in, and the big back body drop. Man, that is painful, especially because Roman Reigns wears that vest. You know, that vest has plastic bits in it. If it misaligns, that can really mess up your back more so than regular fall would. So I think in those situations, Roman Reigns might need to rethink his wrestling attire. But as soon as I say that, Roman Reigns with a beautiful running slam there. And then the quick cover, hook of the leg here. Sheamus is down. Can't even get a 1 count. Sheamus with a quick kick out of that. He wasn't having any of that. Roman Reigns, though, grounds the opposition here. I'm very interested to see if Roman Reigns can rise to the occasion against Kevin Owens. Of course, Roman Reigns has had an unbelievable amount of opportunity within the WWE, and I think that even he would agree with that. So it will be interesting to see if he can finally deliver and finally get the job done in the big high-stakes situation against Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens, love him or hate him, tonight, Kevin Owens didn't face the toughest of competition, but he still showed his absolutely incredible arsenal of weapons. Oh, and speaking of weapons, Sheamus cracking the jaw of Roman Reigns with that maneuver there, and then the big back body drop. Roman might be in a bit of trouble here, but he rises real quick with a quick counter, trying to create a little bit of separation, but then Sheamus with a punch of his own gets a hold of the hair, and then the big back belly to belly right there. Nicely done by Sheamus, who now seems to be going to work on the arm of Roman Reigns. If it was me, I'd probably choose that other arm, because that's where the Superman punch comes from. Makes more sense to take that arm on. Look at this, though. Man, these two behemoths are just throwing at each other everything but the kitchen sink. These guys are literally just going power move after power move, and Roman follows him in with a big clothesline. And this fight's spilling to the outside. You can't contain these two behemoths. Referee's already starting his work on the 10 count. These two have got to keep that in mind. Oh! Roman Reigns has potentially made a huge mistake here, as Sheamus nails him with the DDT, and then the power slam, just barely missing those steel steps there. My goodness. Oh, the big right hand, and another one, and another one, and then Roman Reigns with the counter. And now Roman with his own right hands, and the left goes for the hook, misses it, Sheamus, though, very smart, realizing that the time is running out, trying to call in Roman Reigns. Maybe he didn't want to do that, because now he gets taken down. The quick cover here, hook of the leg once again. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had him there. That was a close call. Look at this now, Roman. Back to working on the Irishman here. Sends Sheamus into the ropes. And, oh, he's going to take him over with a big belly drop, or belly-to-belly suplex, I should say. But then the counter here. Sheamus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Is that white noise? I believe that's called white noise. Drops him down on his head there. And Roman Reigns. I think that was complete muscle memory there to kick out. That was almost like a twitch more so than even a kick out. I don't even know if that was intentional. Quick roll up though. Quick roll up. 1, 2. Oh, and Roman Reigns just barely able to kick out there at the last moment. And now Sheamus. And he hits a Superman punch out of nowhere. Oh my God, this Superman punch out of nowhere. Oh, and he hits him with a spear. Roman Reigns. What's he looking for? I think he may have been looking out for Kevin Owens, who's had a few run-ins lately. 2. Wait, what? Did Sheamus just kick out of the spear? Wow. Well, you definitely can tell how big of a deal this is for Sheamus. I think he's realizing that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. Look at this, though. Roman with the counter. Takes him up. Drops him down. And then the cover as well. Off the powerbomb. 1, 2. Can he get him? Nope. Sheamus once again kicks out. And where's Roman heading? He's going up top. That's a high-risk maneuver, especially because Sheamus is back. I don't think Roman had realized it. Oh, that was a big mistake by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has potentially made a huge error here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sheamus with an absolutely tremendous maneuver there. Back to working on that arm. Interestingly enough, I wonder why that is. I mean, obviously it's going to take away some of the power from Roman Reigns, but I'm kind of surprised that he's not targeting that other arm, the one that, of course, holds the weapon that is known as the Superman punch. Seems like a much more dangerous proposition. And Sheamus's neck just slingshots off the back of that rope. Roman Reigns got him up, though. Oh, goes for the shot. Counter, though. Counter from Sheamus. He's taking him up again into the white noise. And again. He got him. He got him again. Roman Reigns might be out. He's not moving much. And I think Sheamus realizes that. Goes for the cover, and Roman kicks out of 1 again. Roman Reigns and Sheamus are going to town. This is insane how back and forth this match is. And look at this now. Roman, a couple of rights and a left, and another right. These two are quite possibly the 2 best brawlers on the entire roster. And look at this now. Roman Reigns has got him in trouble. He picks up Sheamus. He backs up, and the Superman punch countered. He counters the Superman punch. And then a counter from Roman Reigns as well. Got him up and brought him down again. Uh-oh. What was that? I think that might have been the shoulder. That shoulder that Sheamus was working on throughout the entire match might actually be hurt. Oh, the elbow drop from Roman Reigns. You don't see him going top rope very often. But I guess when he does, it's a 50-50 chance. Uh-oh. Broken up the pin there. Not too sure what that was. Maybe he changed his mind. Trying to really send a message to Kevin Owens there. By the way, I really wish that they would adjust the pin break to not look so awkward. Because it's like, if I want to break up the pin, there's a reason why I want to do that. Because, like, I want to continue the match, build up the drama further, right? Boom! Superman punch! The Superman punch by Roman Reigns! And he's setting Sheamus up. Another one? Maybe not. He's changed his mind. Sheamus is getting up. He is awfully close. Not a lot of momentum there. But enough for Roman. The quick cover after the second spear. The referee was down for most of that. And Sheamus kicks out again. What is it gonna take? These guys are... It's like 2 trucks colliding. This is a little unbelievable. Roman again with the cover. He can't believe it. And Sheamus just keeps popping up. I really don't know what it's going to take. Roman's going to have to think outside the box because that spear has so far been very, very successful for him. And I think we're seeing a darker side of Roman Reigns come out here. I mean, look at these clotheslines. Whoa, okay. A little bit poorly measured there. Uh-oh. That's that WWE 2K16 engine doing good work. For some reason deciding to run to the right instead of straight at the competition. Uh-oh. Sheamus has got him. Nope. Counter. Oh, huge DDT, though. The huge DDT by Roman Reigns. And he is getting fired up again. What's he doing here? He's got Sheamus up. Hits him with a clothesline. Picks him up again. Sheamus is completely out of it. And to be fair, it's understandable. Another clothesline, though. And he's got Sheamus in big, big trouble here. He's sending him into the corner. Oh, no. Over the top he goes. He's going to bring him right back in, though. Get that extra momentum from the edge. Oh, nicely done there. And even Reigns is completely exhausted. All right, I think at this point he could probably end the match. I'm pretty sure that Sheamus is done for. I mean, he's put up a fight and a half, but at this point, I think he's done for, really. Oh, the boot, though. Hits the boot, and he's got him up. And drops him on his head. Nicely done there by Sheamus, who might just get the pin here. Oh, but another 1 count kick out by Roman Reigns. And I think that you can see it right there. Sheamus cannot believe that he can't even get a 2 count on Roman Reigns right now. Roman Reigns still with that incredible momentum. Hits him with it. Hits him with it again. Hits him again, once again, with that amazing, amazing, amazing Superman punch. And he's sending him into the ropes. Uh-oh. A little bit of a collision of the minds there. I think both were thinking maybe the same maneuver. Oh, the Irish curse backbreaker. And I think that this might be it. Oh, no. He almost got a 2 count that time. He almost got the 2 count finally. But still not quite enough. And Roman's trying to separate himself a little bit. Oh! Oh my goodness, what a shot from Roman Reigns. That did not look pretty. And he's setting up Sheamus here. Very little running distance, but still enough for Roman Reigns to hit that spear for a 3rd time. And you have to believe that Sheamus is done for. I mean, how can he possibly kick out of 3 spears here tonight? Wow, wow, wow. What a physical match between these two. I mean, this was a fight. This was about as far away from a wrestling match as you can get. These guys just went to town, both throwing big, big power moves at one another. And to be fair, I mean, as much as I'm impressed with Roman Reigns' victory, I don't know how good of a decision it was to have with Sheamus. I mean, at one point there, I think Roman could have called it. I think Roman was very close to closing in on the victory, but he kept going for it, and he kept going for more and more punishment. And I have to say, I think that might have been a bad decision, because now going into Extreme Rules, Roman Reigns cannot possibly be 100%. There is no way that in 1 week's time he will recover enough to take on a fresh Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on to the SmackDown side of things, where in our opening contest of the night, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper attack the returning Goldust, only then to set up a tag team contest where they were able to defeat Goldust and Stardust after a little bit of miscommunication between Goldust and Stardust occurs. Just obviously they've had a few weeks apart where Stardust was beaten down by the New Day, and tonight Eric Rowan and Luke Harper from, of course, the Wyatt family get themselves a very impressive victory. Nikki Bella finally able to outsmart Paige and get the victory in a very, very, very impressive fashion. That big elbow hits the temple of Paige. Then she's able to hit that rack attack, the 1, the 2, the 3, and Nikki Bella has got a W over Paige. finally to add to her book. We then move on to Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods from the New Day teaming up to take on Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, and it has been a rough week here on SmackDown for both the tag team champions and the number one contenders, because they both suffer losses to numbers 3 and 4 on that list, and that is, of course, the Primetime Players are currently the third-ranked tag team on the roster, right followed by the Wyatt family, which is quite interesting, because with these guys getting victories over the tag team champions and the number one contenders previously, I think this puts the Primetime Players into a prime position, no pun intended, to be the next number one contenders. We then move on to our co-main event of the evening as Cesaro teams up with the one and only R-Truth. Well, not really. Sorry, this is a fatal four-way. I misread it. And takes on Ryback and Randy Orton. This makes no sense, so I have to edit this. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't mind it being a fatal four-way, actually. I just want to adjust one thing. And we need to remove R-Truth and we need to remove Ryback, because Ryback's going to be facing Dean Ambrose, so it makes no sense to have him there. So instead, what we'll do is we will go ahead and put in Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro versus... oh, wait, where am I going? It's probably faster this way. Come on. There he is. Kane. All right. Versus Randy Orton. Yep, that makes sense. All right. So that is the kind of thing that makes actual sense between the storylines that are going on SmackDown. So this makes sense. These are all men who have lost in the tournament itself, but now they all go to war to potentially decide the first number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship in a very, very impressive fashion. Daniel Bryan able to deliver that running knee to the Temple of Randy Orton, gets the 1 to 2 to 3. Randy Orton was very close with the RKO. So was Cesaro. Cesaro was right there and was just a second too late to react. Him and Kane were brawling on the outside, so he didn't even realize what was transpiring within the ring. And Daniel Bryan capitalizes on that and secures the victory here tonight. And in our main event of the evening, yep, now that makes no sense. So we need to customize that. And actually, no. I don't mind it being Big Show. I'm okay with that. We just need to change our participants. And instead, we will make that... Where is he? Dean Ambrose. So it'll be Ambrose versus Big Show. Ryback got the night off and wasn't too happy about that, because he said that he needs to prove himself as well. So that's why next week on SmackDown, it'll be Ryback in action against maybe even Big Show. Who knows? I guess only time will tell, and we will find out in due time. But tonight, it is Dean Ambrose going to be trying to prove himself against the Big Show, as the Authority said that they need to get their Intercontinental Champion more seasoned and tested. And here comes the Lunatic Fringe, as they like to call him on WWE TV. I don't really particularly care for that. And he will be taking on a big task, both literally and figuratively, in the Big Show. I mean, this is a very, very tough competitor to take on, especially just due to the sheer size of the Big Show. It's a very difficult puzzle to solve. Don't get me wrong, Big Show is not undefeatable, but he is a very, very tough contest for anybody. He is definitely kind of the measuring stick within the WWE locker room. Like, if you go past him, you're in that upper echelon on the roster. If you can't, you kind of get sent right back down. So Big Show is going to definitely test out Dean Ambrose, and we'll see what Dean can do here. And look at this now, Big Show. And Dean is just, I think Dean Ambrose is just sick and tired of waiting. Big Show doesn't realize that. Oh, and Dean Ambrose with the big right hand to the Big Show. Of course, you know Dean Ambrose, you know that he does not want to waste any time. He wants to get this match started as soon as possible. Big elbow right to the neck. And now Dean Ambrose up to the top, and I think that this is something that we're going to see him do often in this match. If he wants to defeat the Big Show, he is going to have to be using the high-flying post, because lifting the Big Show is probably going to be a rare sight here in this match. Going for the kick, going for the chops. I think we're going to see a lot of that, a lot of kind of actual strikes from Dean Ambrose instead of maneuvers. The big headbutt. I don't know how good of an idea that is. Ouch. And now Big Show delivering a headbutt of his own, kind of, to the jaw of Dean Ambrose. With a jawbreaker there. Uh-oh. Dean Ambrose gets sent into the ropes, and then the big back body drop. And when you get big body dropped by the Big Show, that's a whole big difference than getting big back body dropped by anybody else. Because that is like an extra few feet that you're flying into the air. So have fun. I'm sure Dean Ambrose is going to be feeling that one at Extreme Rules. Oh, another headbutt right to the temple. Dean not having the greatest of starts here against the Big Show. And of course, he wants to get the victory. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he loses, he still makes it into the Intercontinental Championship match. But imagine that, just that momentum mentally, what it does to you to know that your last contest you lost. It's a lot tougher to go into a title match with that type of mental state. I think getting a victory is very, very important here. I think that's why we saw Roman Reigns go to such a crazy length when he was battling Kevin Owens. Oh, and I think Dean Ambrose might have been thinking of a jump there, but just did not react quickly enough to the Big Show. And now Dean Ambrose going right back in here. And he seems to be a little frustrated by Big Show here. Uh-oh, but Big Show's got a hold of him. He might be in big trouble here. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, backbreaker there. And this is the problem, is that Dean Ambrose can unleash a pretty good fury of attacks, but then Big Show can deliver just one move like that, or that. Oh my goodness, that is brutal. That knee, imagine, that's close to 500 pounds, all centered on that knee, dropping right to the neck of Dean Ambrose. That's a very, very painful and dangerous maneuver. Uh-oh, and now the submission hold. And as if all that wasn't enough, now he's got him in a submission hold. Dean Ambrose is in big, big, big trouble here early on in the match. Uh-oh, big counter though. And now Dean, with the strikes, delivers a couple of shots, goes for the clothesline, and instead gets blocked out of there. Uh-oh, what's Big Show going for? Oh, good counter, though. Beautiful counter by Dean Ambrose. Big Show might have been going for a big maneuver there. But the counter from Dean Ambrose, the running bulldog, and he's got some momentum, ladies and gentlemen. He is building that momentum up real quick here. Elbow drop right to the heart of the giant. And now the cover. He's got the hook of the leg, the one, the two, and ooh, Big Show tosses him right off. But that was close. That was a great series. That was a great sequence of events for Dean Ambrose. He needs more of those and less of Big Show able to dictate the pace of the match. DDT, nicely done. That is really, really good momentum as well. Preparing that neck for that dirty deeds. Very, very, very smart by Dean Ambrose. You know, oh, he is called the lunatic fringe often, but I think he is a lot smarter than most people realize. I think he's a lot more organized in there than most people even realize. Because I think Dean Ambrose is able to put together some very, very interesting sequences within that ring. Uh-oh, he's got the Big Show in there. Oh, the hip toss, my goodness. Dean Ambrose delivers the hip toss and sends Big Show flying. Beautiful delivery there. And what's he got here? Big DDT. Nicely done. Again, working that neck. And look at him. He's not giving Big Show any time to rest. He knows that the cardio difference is a big advantage that he needs to take care of and take advantage of. So he is smart for taking advantage of that. What's he going for here? Oh, nice. Second rope. Bulldog there. Now he's going for just good old-fashioned smashing Big Show's head into the canvas. Follows that up by a quick pin. The referee's down. 1, 2. And again, the kick out by the Big Show. This is going to be a tough one for Ambrose, but I think he knows that. Oh, wow. That was a hard shot. Oh, and the counter. The DDT counter by Dean Ambrose. That spear. He just countered the spear. Oh, but then Big Show counters that maneuver. That was an interesting sequence of events. Because Dean Ambrose countered that spear into a DDT. Very well done on that, too. I think that was pretty impressive. Uh-oh. Look at that. Nicely done. Dean Ambrose, very, 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 very smart here today. Hits that dropkick to the knee, and then the nice punch. Another shot. Uh-oh. And then Big Show with a big right hand. What's Big Show going for here? Uh-oh. Submission hold again. The submission hold again. Oh, and into a Russian leg sweep. Wow. Very interesting maneuver there from the Big Show. Unorthodox, that's for sure. The quick chop. Oh, and then the counter from the Big Show. Man, these two are just going back and forth, counter after counter. Oh, and the sidewalk slam from the Big Show, and he just talked to him there. Big Show, of course, very smart, knows that the mental side of this is just as important as the physical side. Starting to talk to Dean Ambrose, really telling him what's going to happen in this match, and we'll see if Dean Ambrose is going to be listening here. The hip toss, though, from Dean, and he might have Big Show in trouble here. Dean Ambrose on one knee, trying to recover, trying to regain some momentum here. And he's got Big Show in potentially some trouble here. Oh, the pin! The pin cover here! The roll-up pin! The 1! The 2! Oh, and the kick out from the Big Show. That was a very uncomfortable position for the Big Show. I am certain of that. And Dean Ambrose now has got a hold of the Big Show's neck. That's not something we see very often, but Dean knows what he's doing, I hope. Or else that might be a big mistake. I think Dean needs to stay aggressive and continue kind of a good barrage of attacks, because I think that's where his chances are best. Uh-oh, back. Oh my goodness, the big belly-to-belly suplex slam there from the Big Show. Dean Ambrose looks lifeless after that. Imagine all that pressure on your ribcage, on your back. That was a lot of power that the Big Show was able to generate there. Ooh, Dean Ambrose, though, counter. Then the dropkick to the knee. And another counter. Uh-oh. And now it's Big Show putting Dean Ambrose in a very bad position. Oh, wow. That was a hard shot. What's he doing? Oh, snake eyes. Undertaker would be proud. That he certainly would. Oh, the stomp to the chest. And Dean Ambrose might be in big, big trouble here. He is trying to create some room, some separation from the Big Show, and the big clothesline there from Dean Ambrose. And the crowd is going wild after that, because I don't think anybody thought that he was going to be able to deliver that clothesline. But he does, and deliver it in spades. Oh, counter from the Big Show, though. What's Big Show going for? That's a powerbomb. That is big, big problems for... Oh, my goodness. Dean Ambrose's neck just snaps off the bottom rope there. That is a very, very dangerous position to be in. Oh, and again, just working on that body is Big Show. Uh-oh. And Ambrose is going up again. Maybe not, though. Counter. Oh, my God. German suplex from Dean Ambrose. He's got him with a German suplex. I cannot believe that. I think that was a lot of momentum. That was most of what was delivered there. He's got him locked in for the Dirty Deeds. Hits it. Can he pin him? Did he get most of it? 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Big Show kicks out. They got to stop that in this game. Seriously. His whole body is red. How is he kicking out? He shouldn't be able to kick out after that. Like, they need to adjust that. Just because it happens in WWE television doesn't mean you should be able to happen. Like, there's too many false finishes. I don't like it. It's like I really think Dean Ambrose needed to win there. But hey, what do I know? It's just annoying because it's like maybe I should like turn up how much damage what are they called? The finishers do. Do they have that option? I should check in the settings. Uh-oh. Dean Ambrose up again. Counter. DDT. And now what's Dean thinking here? He's going up top. Top rope. Big Show trying to move out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Googly moogly. The knockout punch. Midair. I think Big Show was playing possum. It's quite possibly the largest possum on planet Earth. But Dean Ambrose suffering a big, big loss here tonight against the Big Show. Undoubtedly in an amazing match, but wow, I thought Dean Ambrose was close here. I thought during the Dirty Deeds, after that sequence, it looked like Dean Ambrose had it. I really think he should have had it, honestly. It made no sense why he didn't, but whatever. It is what it is. Right here, Dean Ambrose. I don't know if he got most of it, because you can see the way that the Big Show falls right here. There's a lot of muscle on those shoulders, so it maybe Big Show fell more on his shoulder than his head, so therefore the Dirty Deeds wasn't quite as effective as it usually would be. And then there's that knockout punch from the top rope, and Dean Ambrose was just lights out. Then again, I don't think anyone kicks out of that. I mean, the regular knockout punch we've seen others kick out from, but when you're coming off the top rope, that momentum of gravity bringing you down, and then the Big Show with that giant fist of his connecting with your temple. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This concludes this week's WWE 2K16 Universe Mode episode. We will get things adjusted for, of course, next week. I'm going to mess with the settings, kind of adjust some stuff. But next week, of course, is going to be the final week prior to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So that will be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how things will wrap up. And I can tell you guys that we will be seeing some interesting tag team action on Monday Night Raw, as we will see former Shield brethrens team up to take on some interesting competition. So definitely tune in next week to find out who will the former Shield partners be taking on. And with that in mind, have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.